Hilfiger. This is the Star Report, Tuesday afternoon. I am your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Star. Let's get right to it. Okay, Will Smith, actor who just won the Best Actor Award for Male at the award ceremony this past Sunday, apologized specifically to Chris Rock on Instagram. I've got his apology. I'm in no rush to get to it. I also want to say that as of this morning, I have now changed my position. I wanted to wait. I didn't do a show yesterday. I wanted to see how things played out. I wasn't sure if this was staged, whether it was real, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, you know this, but I wasn't sure. It was very bizarre. A video just surfaced of Will Smith, in case you have not seen it, on TMZ, demonstrating the same slap that he gave Chris Rock to a younger actor from the King Richard film. So I wasn't sure, again, if this was staged or not. But as of this morning, I am now saying this is real. It really happened. And my reason for my title, I'm not asking you, I'm saying Will Smith should return his award to the Academy Awards, the ceremony, everything. 90 some odd years, I think 94 years. Hold on a second. To be precise, he should return the award. He should do what's right. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. If he does not return it, this could become a racist thing. And we don't want that, or I don't want that. I don't want to get into the whole conversation again about black people should have their own Oscars or something similar on BET. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. Never mind that. But I think Will Smith, in fact, you know what? I'm demanding Will Smith return the Oscar award. I'm jumping out the window. Don't follow my lead. If you feel different, say so. I want to have the exchange. Some of you may have already considered this. Salute to you if you have. If you've done a video or content on my title today, please call in, promote your platform, put your platform in the comment section. We have thought about this, but I'm jumping out the window. In my opinion, Will Smith has embarrassed himself. He's made a mockery of the most prestigious institution with regards to the craft that he is a master at. I'm not going to lie. And he has tarnished the legacy of Richard Williams. In my showrunner, Richard Williams doesn't condone Will Smith's slap. That's the shortened version. Richard Williams had a stroke, for those who don't know. That's why he was not at the Oscar ceremony. And I don't know if he's bedridden or not, but he has spoken through his son, and they have denounced Will Smith's behavior. If you're new to the show, let me tell you, I've always said, and I stand on this, I do not reward bad behavior. I don't have biological kids, so I'm not one of those people who knows how to be so forgiving and so understanding. If someone does something to me or directs something at me, I come at you hard body, and I don't necessarily want to sit down and chop it up after you've come to your senses. No. So Will Smith, even though we can forgive him, I think there's a lot here. I saw someone call Will Smith a narcissist. I think that has some validity to it. Crying after he received the award. I just want to be a vessel for love. Huh? You just slapped the shit out of somebody on stage. A comedian, dude. A comedian. I also don't do hypotheticals, so I'm not going to go into the whole thing about, would he have smacked August Alsina, the D-list singer who nobody gives a fuck about. He would have been doing him a favor, but I don't want to do the hypothetical. I don't want to talk about would he have slapped a white comedian, 50 Cent. Who gives a shit? I want to deal with the reality at hand. He slapped Chris Rock. And let me just say, since my last show, salute to Chris Rock. He ate the slap and continued. Now, that is an L for Brooklyn. Don't get it fucked up. That's an L. Chris Rock, born and raised, not born in Brooklyn, but raised in Crown Heights, which is where I lived for a decade or more, and Bedford-Stuyvesant, a.k.a. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Salute to Chris. His ticket sales just spiked. He's got an upcoming comedy tour. Oh, he's going to talk about this. As he should. He ate the slap and he continued at the Oscars. Folks, it's the fucking Oscars. Even though the ratings are trash, it's not going anywhere. And most important, I do not want to see the Oscars become ghettoized. No, I don't want to see, people fighting on stage as if it's the Source Awards or some other ghetto ceremony or a rap concert. No, it's the Oscars. I'll take your calls and other things shortly. I just want to get some of this out. Hang on a second. And someone please remind me, I want to ask the question, is Jada Pinkett Smith, is she toxic? I want to say yes, but I don't want to be that harsh on her. I mean, I've never met her. I don't care for her as an actress. And I think she's a total hypocrite. Years ago, whenever that was, 2016, I forget, there were something to do with boycotting the Oscars. Someone correct me or help me out. She made a video, and I guess she forgot that sitting in the back of her, there was an ivory tusk from an elephant in Africa. So she was talking that bliggity black shit. Meanwhile, there's an ivory tusk ripped out of an elephant's, head. Anybody remember what year that was? I don't want to say I don't like her because that's kind of harsh. I don't like her vibe, her energy. I have since seen a video of her that she recorded prior to the Oscars ceremony where she's saying, I don't care if anybody or how people feel about her buzz cut or whatever the term she used, her bald head. Okay, so what was the face about when Chris Rock cracked the joke? She did that really contentious thing that, certain women do. Will Smith gets out of character, runs up on stage, does what he did. Folks, I'm so old and I'm proud of my age. I'm proud of my generation. I'm proud of what the fuck I've learned. I'm so old, I remember when black women having a bald head was cool. The Ohio Players had albums in the late 60s, early 70s on Westbound Records with a model that had a bald head, and everybody thought it was fire. Anybody in there, do you know what I'm talking about? One of the albums was Climax. The other one was Ecstasy. Grace Jones was rocking a bald head. She was in a James Bond movie with a bald head. So how the fuck did we get to Jada Pinkett Smith, being so offended and Will slapping Chris Rock? Well, we are a different society now. We're a different society now. I see your donations. Sit tight. I'm coming to you. The Real Mojo, point of view and sport. Hey, man, Mojo, call in, homie. Text me. You got my number. Where's my phone? Mojo, call in and promote, man. Please. What was I saying? I don't like her vibe. Is Jada Pinkett toxic? I say yes. I think she's so toxic to the point where one of her kids, was it Willow? One of their kids a couple of years back went up on social media, catch this one in case you missed it, and said, Tupac, would you please come back so mommy can be happy? I said, what the fuck? Now, kids say dumb shit, stupid shit. Anybody, what year was that? Was that Jada? Was that Willow or the son? What's the son's name? Batman. Is it Jaden? Anybody remember that? The kid said that. Tupac, would you please come back to make mommy happy? Tupac was my guy. I met him one time. I got a big-ass Machiavelli plaque in my goddamn doorway. That was my guy, as far as a rapper. But he was a walking contradiction, and that's fine, because that's what you're supposed to be when you're younger, a walking contradiction. But he never even made it to 27 years of age. Never even made it to 30. And that's what one of their kids said. Anybody catch that? That's what the kid said. That's learned behavior. When your kid says something that outlandish, the kid probably heard it from her or somebody else. I wish Pac would come back and make me happy. Me, I'm so loose. If one of my kids were to ever say some shit like that, you know what I would say? I would say, hey, Jill, Sean, time to pack your shit. Yeah, time to go. You got to get the fuck out of here. You're eating and living off of my dime. I don't care who used to long dick mama back in the days. It's time for you to pack your shit. I'm sorry. And you know what? According to most people, Tupac never even long dicked Jada. So how fucking toxic is that chick? I'm going over a few notes here. Just bear with me. I don't think, I could be wrong, the Oscars has ever taken an award back. I found something about John Wayne, the Duke. I used to love John Wayne movies, I'm not going to lie. John Wayne had to be forcibly restrained from confronting an indigenous actor in 1973. While accepting Marlon Brando's award. Harvey Weinstein was expelled in 2017. Did they take his awards back? I don't know. What about Roman Polanski? I haven't kept up. I know he got an award. What about Woody Allen? So again, if they take the award back from Will, and they could, because in 2017, hang on, I got notes, kids. I do research in the afternoons. In 2017, the Academy released an updated code of conduct in the wake of the #MeToo movement. There is no place in the Academy for people who abuse their status, power, or influence in a manner that violates recognized standards of decency. So again, they updated their code of conduct in 2017. Clearly, Will Smith violated that conduct, if you ask me. And again, I'm now going with the belief that this was real and not staged. I saw Will Smith's mother. She got some type of buzz cut. I mean, women get older, they don't want to keep doing their hair, all that, So I get it. Very nice, classy-looking woman. His mother said, I've never seen him lose it like that. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Will Smith's mother said, I've never seen him lose it like that. Mama would know. Salute to Will Smith's sister, Ellen. Child, has anybody seen Ellen? Dark skin with blonde extensions and blonde baby hair. Child is messy. Ellen Smith, she was up on ABC. I'm not gonna hold the picture up on the screen. That could be a, some type of violation. I don't know. Oh my goodness! Hang on a second. There's something else. Did I mention Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey said Will Smith should be arrested. Oh. People have been saying that he should have been arrested. Chris Rock declined to press charges. I don't think that would have happened anyway unless he started pummeling him, giving him a ground and pound. Then they would have said, yeah, we got to lock this crazy nigger up. Pardon me, guys. Okay, Richard Williams doesn't condone Will Smith slap. That's my main topic this afternoon. And again, in case you're just now joining the show, I am demanding Will Smith return the Oscar. Don't leave this in the hands of the Academy to do, because if they do it, then, they're racist. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, also, hang on a second. Russia. I got the notes, just bear with me. I want to stay focused on the Will Smith topic. Russia is going to reduce military assault at two borders in Ukraine. Two borders. Hold on a second. They just had in-person talks. My question, it's just a question. Are they getting ready to drop a bomb? Why are they reducing the assaults and slightly withdrawing? If you ask me, that would be the way to do it. Pull back. The next thing you know, boom. Not necessarily a nuclear bomb, but something that could literally make your lungs go on fire. They did seize chemical warfare for one of those plants in Ukraine. Just asking the question, okay? Let me get back to the bullshit here. Richard Williams, folks, in case you don't know, has denounced Will Smith's behavior. And let me go to a couple of cash apps first before I start taking phone calls. And folks, please stay on topic this afternoon. I want to really comb through this Will Smith debacle. I'm not asking you to agree with me, but please be somewhat sort of informed or speak about the topic. I'm saying he should give it back. Crown, I got your donation. Okay, Crown with the bullshit. Rory was the tranny Eddie Murphy took home. #per. I don't know if Eddie Murphy took a tranny home. I don't want to get into that. I think he gave a tranny a ride. If memory serves me correctly, just a late night. Do you need a ride? Where are you going? Well, jump in. To the young lady who responded with regards to my, it was just a brainstorming idea about men of a certain caliber like myself having coffee in Atlanta with females. Are you an event planner? Holler at me. Let me know. Okay. Gangsta of Love, okay? All right, give me a second, Gangsta of Love, and I want you on the topic, man. I appreciate your support, but let's not do this whole Rory thing and all that stuff. I want you to discuss the topic first. Leo, got your donation. Jada Pinkett looks like Skeeter from Doug, okay? Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on before I forget. I'm back in the gym. Ooh. Was in the gym this morning. Banging the steel. Pause, and I feel great. KDT, got you. Matt, let me go to KDT first. Good afternoon, KDT. Are you there, sir? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's good, big nigga?
Hey, man, sitting here. I'm demanding Will Smith give it back. I don't want the Academy to suspend him, take it for a while. I want Will Smith to give it back. What say you?
I agree, man. I've been mulling it over and just thinking about this whole situation. And, this dude really is ruining his legacy, excuse my French, but about a bitch.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
Will Smith, in terms of his body of work, he's a legend, On the other side, Jada Pinkett, she's a legend for looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, her art itself isn't like...
And that's debatable, but go ahead. It's debatable.
Yeah, so to me, I'll speak for me.
Right.
She's had her moments within the black community,
right?
Which is something, but it isn't global like Will Smith. There's levels to it,
Facts.
So, I feel she got a lot of, she liked what he did because that was his big moment, and he made it about her.
Facts.
He made it about her.
Yeah.
This is something that whole Oscar thing he had been, kind of whining and bitching about and not being nominated, and yeah. So I mean, just pretty much. I just feel like, he's being used and manipulated, and I understand that that's a thing. Most men don't get sympathy in those type of situations, but like he's smart enough to see, what's going on, and he keeps falling for the bait and letting this woman, I feel, deteriorate his legacy. He's just getting involved in stuff that, to me, he's above. He just knows better. But this that simp shit. Like, I think this is a cautionary tale. Like, to everybody out there, like even the legends can fall to simpery. So
that's a fact. Hey man, are you from the Pennsylvania area? I don't want to just spit your area code out there. Well, I did 256. Are you from the?
No. I'm in Alabama.
Okay. Got you. Hey man,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for tapping in. Thank you.
All right, stay up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Stay up. I'm also going to jump out the window. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'm a heterosexual man, but I would rather see Will Smith with a young transgender than Jada Pinkett Smith. He doesn't look happy. A man of his status should be happy within his craft, with all that he does, his jovial, or what we perceive to be a jovial personality. Troll babies, yes, no, maybe. He might need that little extra package, Clamp down on a joystick. Oh, my goodness. Troll babies, has anybody seen Will Smith's sister, Ellen Smith? Dark skin. She's got the blonde extensions and the blonde, what do you call it? The baby hair, something, the curl. Damn. Star, can we get a show on the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thompson and his wife? No, I'm not interested. No. I want to focus on Will Smith. I got some great numbers on the show that I did Sunday. 2 shows on Sunday. Now, I'm staying on Will Smith. I'm going to ride this until the wheels fall off. I think left-handed is on the line. Hold on a second. Left-handed, where are you, sir? Hold on. Peace to the God. Peace. 347. Peace. Left-handed, is that you, sir?
Peace, live and direct. What's goody?
Hey, man, I'm demanding Will Smith return his Oscar award. What say you, sir?
I agree with you on that. You know what I mean? Just to enlighten on the topic first.
Okay.
I think that for me, the post slap, when he was sitting in the chair and he said what he had to say when he was sitting down after the slap, to me that hit harder than the slap.
Okay.
If he would have did that, everybody would have said what they had to say, but they would have left it at that. You know what I mean? Now people debating was the slap real, was it fake, this and that and the third. And let me ask a question, because I'm lost, really. Okay. Where is the common denominator between alopecia and what? When did Chris Rock say anything or mention anything remotely connected to alopecia? When?
Hey, man, if I can just...
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was trying to answer your question. He's a comedian. He doesn't have to know the details of why your wife has a bald head. It's comedy.
But right. So why did they take it upon themselves to believe in their mind that that's where he was going? And he just jumped out the window and said, and he walked up there like, I challenge you to a duel. And he just reached way back and smacked it, and Chris Rock ate that. Like, he ate it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then he's going to stroll back to his chair like George Jefferson, like he really did something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all the debate about whether the slap real or staged or whatever, to me, that's beside the point. He assaulted that man.
Mm-hmm. If I can respond to what you're saying, I think we're beyond the point now of whether it was real or not. That was 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. I took off yesterday because I wanted to be better informed and give my Sunday shows, two shows, time to pick up some traction. And I'm going with, yes, it was real now. It was real. But now I want him to return the Oscar award. He has embarrassed himself. He has made a mockery of the most prestigious establishment. with respect to his craft, and he has tarnished the legacy of Richard Williams. Did you see Richard Williams' statement by way of his son denouncing the violence? Did you see that?
No, I can imagine, man. But I think that again, I'm just gonna keep it in this realist perspective.
Okay.
That would be something that they would expect Richard Williams to do at Wimbledon or U.S. Open. Go choke one of the judges or something like that. You know what I mean? So for me, it was
left-handed. Let's not put that on Richard Williams. I've never known him to do that.
I'm not putting it on him, but you know how they talk about him. How he,
I don't even want to put that out there. That never happened. Okay. That never happened. Right. Respectfully, that never happened.
No doubt.
And I'm not going to let Will Smith, who got up on the stage and tried to make a correlation to Richard Williams protecting his family and what the fuck he did on the Oscar stage. I'm not going to let that happen. But go ahead, sir.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you're right in all of that. You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, we're talking about it. And I think, everybody takes they find their lane, that they feel comfortable saying, well, he did it because of this. He was defending his wife and this and that and the third. But at the end of the day, it just was what it was. I'm just wondering if he would have slapped, a BET comedian.
No.
Whatever.
People are going back and forth with that, and they have been for the last 20 some odd hours. I'm beyond all that.
Right.
I'm beyond all that. I don't even want to talk about what he was slapped August Alsina 50 Cent. I'm talking about what should happen now because, again, if they take the award from him, this will be the first time in the history of the award ceremony, and people will be screaming racism. It will overshadow what he did. But I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Right. No, and you're right. He should take the initiative and say, you know what I mean, I respectfully withdraw my, my win or whatever the case may be, and then, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man. Thank you. I just want to tap in with you, man.
Hey,
all right?
Hold on. No, stay there. I'm so glad you called in. That bitch ass Kyrie Irving. He's now playing at home games, Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, man. Just allegedly just in time. Because they got again, it was done just about Kyrie. Baseball season is getting ready to start. You know what I mean?
No. I want to focus on the bitch ass Kyrie Irving now playing at home games, whereas you've had firefighters and educators who were fired because they didn't want to get the shot. So the bitch ass is now back to business. He pouted. I don't want to get the shot, which is his choice. But now, is he going to rally on behalf of those firefighters and other people to get their jobs back? That's my question.
I mean, it would be nice if he did, but I don't know. It'd be nice if he did, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, man. Do what you do. I'm out, man.
Thank you, man.
Do what you do.
Keep me posted on your show. I'm ready to promote it for you. I'm ready.
Absolutely. We'll talk later.
Thank you. Slew. Okay. Left-handed tapping in. Okay. Hold on a second. Somebody sent in a donation. Sit tight, guys. I'm coming to area code 201. Where is 201? 5. I don't want to say your number. Hold on a second. Hey, sit tight. I'll be right back. I got your donation. Sit tight. Yeah, I would like to, I would prefer to see Will Smith with a transgender as opposed to Jada Pinkett Smith. I think she's toxic. And here's another update because I'm paying attention to everything. When I get on the microphone, I like to be as informed as I can so that I can convey these things to you, whether you've seen or heard these things or not. Now they're going to talk about this on the red table. Motherfuck your red table show. You have embarrassed not just yourselves, to some degree, the black family structure. Now you want to get paid off of, the most egregious act by way of that ceremony. Area code 201, you sent in a donation. Pardon me, are you there? 201. 201. Yes, no, maybe? I'm picking up.
Peace, Star.
Peace.
Star, you there?
Hey, how are you, man? I got your donation.
What's up, man? It's Rob Lowe 2000.
Hey, man, good to hear from you. What's cracking?
All right. Yeah, I'm leaning toward that way that he should give it back, but what he did was unforgivable.
Okay.
It was unforgivable, and it's gonna be unforgettable. Now, whether Chris Rock made his show has sold out or whatever, that's still a tarnish on him. Now, this whole thing with Will Smith, like, people need to stop talking about this slap and start talking about why this man actually did that. We just watched one of, not the, but just one of the most upstanding black men shatter in front of all of his peers, in front of all of the world. It doesn't matter that a whole bunch of people don't watch the Oscars. The Oscar is still steeped in tradition of what an actor strives for his work to be recognized.
Correct.
That man has destroyed all of that, all for the sake of, and please forgive me for the algorithm.
No, don't do it. Not in the afternoon on my show, sir. I will hang up on you. Don't do it.
All right, copy that. But he has destroyed his legacy by letting that woman destroy him. See, the problem with what we're witnessing is that we're watching a man that is truly alone. She has turned his children against him.
Yeah.
That's the other part of it.
I said this earlier. Maybe you didn't catch it. I spoke about the horrifying statement that I think it was Willow said years ago, Tupac, please come back to make mommy happy. Yeah, I'm up to speed on that.
Now,
Go ahead.
Willow, if I'm not mistaken, Willow wasn't even born yet. So what the hell does she know about a Tupac besides of what Jada told her?
Yeah.
What does she know? And then you're going to turn around and you're going to say that, I slept with one of our son's friends?
Hang on a second, because I don't think that ever happened. So I don't want to start, taking those types of stabs. I don't know who Jada Pinkett has slept with. I can't, I can't confirm that. So I don't just throw
I'll tread
stuff
lightly.
out.
Respect. I'll tread lightly, but she did admit that. That's what that red table entanglement was about. She admitted it out of her mouth. It's not alleged, but I'll tread lightly.
Well, no, she said entanglement. She didn't define having sex, to be precise. Entanglement. She tried to act like it wasn't something that yada. But go ahead. I hear what you're saying, man. Go ahead.
Okay. So with that being said, that is humiliation. That is embarrassment. She has decimated and emasculated that man. What we saw happen was the last straw hair because he was laughing at the joke. I don't care if he's an actor.
Right.
There's only so much you can take. And, I thought it was stage 2 because of his posture.
Right.
He was sashaying when he walked up there, and he was smiling after he did it.
Yeah.
And then he sat down. It took me to look at the dark-skinned black girl from Black Panther to realize, that was real. And he's yelling out, cursing, my wife. Yes. The award needs to go to Jada. She has destroyed that man. That man is no longer, and it's just like, this is not about protecting black women. This is not about any of that stuff. But it is just like a weak person to see another weak person and celebrate them for doing something that they had wished they had done in a moment of likeness that.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Well, hang on a second, Rob. I think we are, many people on social media now, discussing what led up to this. Again, I didn't want to do a show yesterday and just, throw a bunch of random things around to try and sift through it. I wanted to do some research. I have. And that's why I'm saying he should return it. And again, Jim Carrey, in case you didn't see it, comedian, actor, Jim Carrey went hard in the paint talking about Will Smith should have been arrested. And he also said Chris Rock should sue Will Smith. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Well, look, people are going to have varying degrees of how they view the situation, but I'm not far off from that because that was totally egregious.
Yeah.
Like, it's unforgivable. What Jim Carrey is stating, he's looking at that like the way other people are starting to look at that. What if that was me up there and somebody did that to me? How would I react? Now, you're going to get a bunch of people, I would have beat them up, I would have swung back. You don't know what you would have done with the world watching. And I salute Chris Rock for doing that. I tip my hat to him because in lesser situations in clubs, yeah, people have come up, stepped on sneakers. I've gotten into fights over absolutely nothing.
Right.
But for him to compose himself and be a professional,
Yeah.
that's why he should be taken out of this equation. And this whole thing with Will Smith and with Jada needs to be deconstructed, broken down.
Okay.
And this needs to be brought out into the light.
Right. Rob Lowe, I hate to cut you short. I got to take other calls. Thank you, man, for chiming in. Thank you.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Yeah. We are discussing what led up to this. I got into this topic early, folks. I even skipped, my monologue of sorts, telling you what I've been going through. Had a great morning. Wow. Hit the gym. I did not get my Pharmacist 300. I got something else, though. I'm going to inject it right after the show. I didn't want to do it before the show because I don't know the brand. But I'm back in the gym heavy. Back in the gym heavy. Told babies, good evening, or good afternoon, pardon me. I haven't spent any time with you guys. Are you folks eating off of this? Are you making content? Please do. Russia will reduce military assault on two borders. I had the story. I just, I'm not sure if it really is of interest to the masses right now. Have we become immune to it? The debacle. I'm not calling it an invasion. What I am a little concerned about is, are they bringing 100,000 refugees here to the United States? Oh, they were beating and whipping Haitian refugees to keep them out of America. Were they not? Troll babies? Now they are bringing Ukrainian refugees here. Where are they going to put them up? What sort of shelter and benefits are they going to give them? Stipends, per diem, instant driver's license, and other things? Instagram.com, please visit Mr. Skylar Saunders. Put some respect on that man's name. Tell him I sent you. Again, Instagram.com/Skylarized. Mojo, are you calling him? Where's Mojo? I saw him in the comment section. Mojo, let me know if you want to tap in. Guys, let me read Will Smith's Instagram apology from yesterday. I didn't want to waste my time and your time in the beginning of the show reading this. This is from Instagram. Will Smith, who has 61.2 million followers. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Award was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of my job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. He could have wrote it. A publicist could have wrote it. But that's what you have on his Instagram page. And not to be overly harsh, but that was expected. That was expected from a man of his caliber, a brand such as his. That was expected, an apology, I don't care about, other talks. Oh, they patched it up. They spoke after the award ceremony. No. I think he needs to do the right thing. As I said, in fact, I demand he does the right thing and give the award back. Now, let me just say, even if they accept it for a month, 6 months, they should accept it. If he has the balls to say, I don't deserve this. I was wrong. I am taking full accountability. hold it for a couple of months and let everybody think about what happened with regards to our Oscars. That represents us as Americans, whether you like it or not. And again, BET is not going to have anything equivalent to the Oscars. People don't support. Don't act like don't act like you do. The Black News Channel just failed. Not even 5 years in the running, and it failed. That's another story. I don't know. I'm gonna get into that, but who sent a donation? Hang on a second. The real Mojo. Okay, Mojo, are you on the line? Where's Mojo? Hold on a second. Is that my homie Mojo? Wait a minute. Wait. Where's 718? I gotta go slow because the phone system. I'll do the wrong goddamn thing. Mojo, is that you, sir? My homie Mojo.
What up, Boss Hog?
Okay, that's a different Mojo. I don't know you, do I?
No.
Okay, are you Mojo?
Yep, yeah, this is the real Mojo point of view and sports reviews.
Okay, what's cracking, man? Let's get to it. What do you think, Will Smith?
What's going on, man? Well, like I was saying in the super chat, man, Jada's definitely toxic, man.
Okay.
She I don't know if she got the fire coochie top game or something, man, but she got Will all messed up in the game, man.
Okay. I think so, yeah.
But as far as him giving back the award, he should at least make an offer to give the award back.
Okay. Well, listen, don't follow my lead. I like the fact that we have differences of opinion. I like to let people talk, whether we agree or not. That's what I'm saying. Give it back, before they try to take it, and then everybody's screaming racism. So you're saying, make the offer to give it back?
I think he should, man. And I said that after he did it,
Okay.
after I figured out that it wasn't staged.
Right.
I was like, oh man, he got to get that back, man, because
Right.
he just put a stain on his career, man.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure other people thought of what it is that I'm saying now, but I am demanding now. And I think, I'm not really trying to kick up too much dust, or maybe I am, I don't know. I think we should get together and say, hey, give it back.
Yeah, but only because we didn't know if it was staged or
Right.
not. But once we figured out
Right.
it was real, and he's all in his feelings over something, man, and like people keep going to the August Alsina, but that got nothing to do with what happened at that award ceremony, man. He lost control for a minute, man. He lost himself.
August Alsina was and is a bum. Trey Songz was about to chin check him. I don't even want to talk about August Alsina because Will Smith would have helped his career if he would have slapped him. Just,
Yeah, exactly. He just came up off getting slapped by Will.
It came up. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You were saying?
Oh, no, I was saying, yeah, August would have came up, man, by getting slapped by Will, but that still didn't have nothing to do with the award ceremony.
Right.
Will just jumped out the window, man. He looked over, saw that she wasn't laughing or wasn't taking it as light as everybody else, and like he always does, man, he let her control his whole, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She just got too much control over him, in my opinion.
She rolled her eyes like Cookie from Empire.
Yeah, and he went up there to make her happy. He went up there to handle that.
Right. She's Cookie in real life, if you ask me. Gone, Cookie, gone, girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what that seemed like where they got the character from her actions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she thinks she's running everything.
Yeah. Well, she's running that whole ass nigga. He just threw his career away.
Yeah, she's been running them for 20 years.
Hey, man, go ahead and promote your platform. You do a sports show. Promote your platform, please.
Yeah, man. Current events and sports. The Real Mojo point of view on YouTube. Check me out, man.
Okay.
I did a couple videos on the situation, on the Will Smith Chris Rock situation.
Yeah.
And
streets gotta eat.
Man,
Streets gotta eat. Yeah, man. Eating off
streets
that.
gotta eat. We gotta eat off his bones, man. Why not?
Eating off that nigga. Thank you, man. Have a good day. Salute.
All right, man. Have a good one, Star.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I got him confused with a homie of mine named Mojo. Give me a second, guys. I'm coming to PayPal. And also, with regards to, the PayPal information is at the top of the live chat if you want to make a contribution to the show. Your donations are tax deductible. Let me make sure I spelled it right. How do my lips look? Purr. Mr. Vegan. www.mrvegan.com. Please go there. Tell them I sent you. Perimeter Mall in the Dunwoody area. Great food, nutrition at its finest. Absolutely. Hold on a second, guys. Troll babies, before I get back to the show, has anybody seen Will Smith's sister? I know this is not the time, but she got up on TV, dark skin with blonde. It looked crazy. I couldn't even focus on what she was saying. Why does certain cultures do that? Just like their hair color is just like so different. Oh my God. She reminded me of the girls I used to be with in the 80s at the dance hall clubs, Sparkles and glitters and fluorescent earrings. And it was hot back when I was younger, but this woman here, look, just damn. I don't know. Let me stop. Stop your shit store. Nigeria, I got your donation via PayPal. Chris Rock sold more tickets overnight than he did in the past month. Combined reports since the slap. Okay, Brooklyn is about money first, and Chris knew. Okay. If that's your take, Brooklyn's about money. No, sir, Brooklyn's not about money. Harlem and Queens are about money. Brooklyn's about robbing, cutthroat, snitching, and stealing. You're trying to make it about money, but thank you. That was nice. Thank you. Jason, are you on the line? 406. I have no problem with how Chris Rock responded. He's a professional, and he'll probably be hosting the Oscars next year. They're going to ask him, hey, do you want to come back? Because they don't want to get sued. Jim Carrey said Chris Rock should sue Will Smith and the Oscars. Did he say the Oscars also? I forget. Who am I looking for? Give me a sec, guys. 406. Where is area code 406? Good afternoon. Is that Jason? Did I say your name right? Some kind of weird spelling.
Peace. You got it. What's
yes,
up,
sir.
Man?
How are you, man?
I got a couple questions. So,
well, sir, can you address the topic? I don't just do colon and ask me
questions.
It's
about the topic.
Topic, yeah. Will Smith.
No, it's not personal. It's about the topic.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you see the 2016 Chris Rock monologue on the Oscars where he was dragging Jada Pinkett?
We discussed that on Sunday, sir. We discussed that on Sunday, sir.
Okay. Also, do you think Will Smith might get blackballed because Monique did something? I don't know exactly what she did, but she got blackballed and she won an Oscar. So you think maybe his career's done?
Can I ask how old are you, sir? I appreciate your donation, but how old are you?
I'm in my 40s.
Okay. I like for people to join the conversation. I want to hear what you think. I'm a narcissist. I can sit here and tell you what I think for 4 fucking hours without taking phone calls. But I want to hear what you think. I think
Will Smith's career is over.
Okay. Come on.
That's what I think. I think he's done.
Okay.
Also, you was talking about Russia and the Ukraine. I was going to chime in on that.
Okay, please.
Did you see the Peace Corps? The Peace Corps. I'm not sure if this is accurate, but I've been seeing it on Google on various news sites. That the Peace Corps is saying that African American volunteers should not be warned that Ukrainian citizens will call them the N-word, and I'm thinking that might be a problem when these refugees come to America.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm up to speed on that. What do you think about that? I have my opinions. I've voiced my concerns. I'm
pretty-
somewhere else now. I'm past the Africans who could not even get into Poland from Ukraine. We've been there, done that. I'm now wondering if Russia's going to drop a fucking bomb because they're withdrawing some of the troops. That would be the war strategy I would use. But what do you think, sir? You're talking about something with the blacks and the Ukrainians. Go ahead.
I'm pretty selfish, but I think this is none of our business, and the Ukraine's on their own.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. Can I ask what state you live in, sir? What state you live in?
I'm originally from Tennessee. I now live in the West Coast in Washington State.
Okay. I can tell you what, over 100,000 of those refugees are coming here, and they're going to be welcomed by the Biden administration. So it's about to be our business, combined with the high gas prices and heating oil prices and things like that. It's about to be our business. But I'll give you the last word.
I agree with that, but also warning everybody, black and brown,
Okay.
those refugees going to come here with a problem to us because there's a lot of open Nazism in the Ukraine.
Oh, shit.
And just get ready.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Yeah.
And the way they treat those African immigrants over there is not how they're going to be treating African Americans over here. When you're in Chicago and you in Oakland and you in Detroit, and I can go on, and you popping all that good shit,
Right.
we'll see how it goes. But thanks, Star.
No, hang on. Stay with me. Now, you're in Washington State. Are you up there in some of that mountain country where they got all them wolves and things like that?
Yes, sir. I'm in Bellingham. I'm in between the ocean and the mountains.
Okay. Woo. I've never been there, but I know where that's at. Surely you got yourself a good white woman up there, yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
You know how we do.
That much I do know.
Yes, sir.
You can't take a black woman up there. You know why?
No.
You know why? Because there's nobody
What's
there.
up?
You can't take a black woman up there, and I say this respectfully, because there's no hair salons and nobody to do her hair. She wouldn't be happy.
You're right. There's no soul food, no hair salon.
Stop your shit, Star.
You are absolutely right.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
kind of depressing, but I'm making this money.
Thank you, man. Have a good day. Thank you.
And Tupac came out with a W.
Thank you.
The whole Will Smith thing.
Thank you, man. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I should have said that. That was fucked up, huh? Folks, I was a landlord for over 2.5 decades in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. I had trailer parks. At the peak, when I sold the business, I had 86 trailer parks. I made a great dollar off of that. And, well, all of my tenants, I've said this before, I prefer that they be on some type of government assistance or Section 8 or what have you. Guaranteed money. You know, I don't want to hear nothing about you lost your job and can they give you an extension? Hell no. If you can't pay the rent, time to go. Anyway, the point is, Hazleton, PA, there's nothing out there. So from time to time, you would see some, I shouldn't tell this story. I can't get my hair done. I got to get out of here. I got to drive all the way back to New Jersey just to get my hair done. Oh, I used to hear that all the time. Hold on a second. Hey, Phoebe. Okay, thank you, Phoebe. Somebody just sent me, what is this? 8K quality images of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Okay, now what is this? What is this? Okay, now it looks like some type of patch on Chris Rock's face. Is this Phoebe who I know? Uh-oh. That could be a Photoshop job. Was this a hoax? Please, I don't want to do that again. It was a hoax. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Thank you, Phoebe. Phoebe, text me. Call in, okay? Okay, Mojo, the real Mojo. Wait a minute. No, that's the Mojo I spoke to. My homie Mojo's got my number. He would just text me and say, Storm on the line. a second, folks. Is it Baha? Baha got your donation. He shouldn't give it back, but he should be banned. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear some other opinions. Don't just follow my lead. I'm jumping out the window. I'm demanding he give it back. I think he made a disgrace of the Oscars. Okay, thank you for your donation. Heavy got your donation. A black man defended his wife. What's the problem? Okay, I'll accept that. You sent it a donation. Was she under attack, sir? Or was she just, one of many there who were the butt of jokes? What makes her so special? Was Chris Rock supposed to know she had a hair condition? I don't want to use the word disease. I have not done the research. I don't know. But I don't think it was that deep. I can tell you, sir, Heavy, my favorite comedian, I've said this over the decades, Don Rickles. Boy, he used to lay into people. Black, Jews, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, vicious. And then, of course, that was a different time, but if you sat in the first 5 rows, you knew you were going to get it, And as we already discussed on Sunday, yes, Chris Rock took shots at Jada and Will back in 2016. So why should she think it was, hands off? I've got that condition. Don't talk to me like that. Fuck out of here. But thank you for your donation, sir. Hold on a second. Pardon me. Here's my email address for advertising for anybody who wants to get a marketing deck and some other things. Okay. Again, thank you, Heavy. Okay. Blade got your donation. Jada looked like the alien from American Dad. Okay. Kilama, salute at Star. Will Simp give it back as soon as possible? You simp. I don't understand. Will Simp? Thank you. Kilama. Okay. Crown. Princess Aki keeps Jason Lee's ankles behind his head. Brock, I got your donation. Will's reward that night was to get pegged by Jada. She probably came on herself. I know that's a little vulgar. She was probably so turned on by what he did. Oh, damn, you took it there, baby. Ricky Rick tapping in. Chris now has lots of material for his comedy tour. That's a fact, sir. Oh, he's probably going to change the name of the tour. Bitch slapped by Will Smith. He probably, pardon me, already has a Netflix deal. His stock went up. Thank you, Ricky Rick. And as I said, I'm sure he will get invited back to host the Oscars next year. He'll probably come out with a goddamn a catcher's mask on, and shoulder pads. Talking about is Will Smith around? Oh, he's going to eat off of this. Elvis, I got your donation. Where's Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg? Area code 646. Elvis, is that you, sir? Good afternoon, Elvis.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not Elvis. I'm looking for Elvis.
Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry.
Okay, can you hold on 1 second? Stay there, okay? Hold on. Let me see if I can find Elvis because he spends Skrilla. I'll come right back to you. This is the machine. This machine has no feelings, okay? Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, I got your donation, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Big Elvis, the Chef, I'm here, so I'm present.
Sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's talk about it, man, as I change my showrunner. Where do you want to start, sir?
Well, I want to say how I did a show on my channel yesterday, and I titled it "Did Will Smith single-handedly destroy the image of the American black man?"
Let's go. Promote your show. Promote that show.
Yeah, and in that show, I talked about how Will Smith possibly single-handedly destroyed all that has been built by ADOS. He basically wanted, in some sick way, to prove that not only can't he be tamed, nor could he be trusted. This man has made the black man look like at any moment, no matter where he goes, no matter what suit he wears, no matter how many kings they can shut down stadiums in Dubai.
Your phone is going in and out, Elvis. Your phone is going in and out. Say again.
Okay. I'm on the Brooklyn Bridge over here, and it gets messed up.
Take your time.
What I'm saying is that Will Smith has been around the world. He's become loved throughout not just America, but all around the world. And he destroyed all that was being built by representing himself as the out-of-control ADOS man.
Right.
He has really, truly disappointed. And it just seems like some sort of an agenda, because when he got up, when he was smiling at the joke and laughing at the joke.
Right.
And his wife hit him with this look.
Yeah.
And it was almost like MK Ultra, where he just got up like a very robotic and just walked over as if he was being controlled.
Yeah.
As if he was so
mental telepathy.
Sort of.
You better handle that little skinny bitch nigga or else. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was
without saying a word. You know, Jedi mind trick. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, yeah, exactly. Very, very MK Ultra. It seemed like some sort of an agenda push to destroy the black man once again, because it appears that they're trying to replace the black man. The black man is being replaced by the African, by the Brit, by the Jamaicans, by the Haitians, by the Nigerians,
by the transgenders.
They're doing is now. No one. There's a disconnect. Forgive me.
Yeah.
But
okay, well, listen, Elvis, I appreciate what you're saying. Your phone is choppy. Promote your channel so people can go there and watch that video that you're talking about, please.
Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg is the channel. If you get confused by all those words, just Google me, Elvis Rosenberg.
Thank you, man.
I'll pop up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, Elvis the Chef Rosenberg tapping in. Hang on a second. I had someone on hold. I don't know if he's Spence Skrilla. I'll give him a shot, you know. I am about that Skrilla. Where is he? 646. Okay, sir, I put you on hold. Is that correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay, you did not send in a donation, but I'll give you 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Thank you. I tend to donate once I get off this call with you, sir. I apologize for that. Nonetheless, you know, I don't know if you read Will Smith's autobiography or not, Star.
I'm so glad you brought that into the equation. Continue, please.
Okay. So now you remember that era when he just started rapping, and quite honestly, the autobiography is the best work he's ever done as far as entertainment or acting or rapping. But you know, he says in the autobiography that everybody in the rap game was calling him soft, and he had a hard time accepting that. And I can't think of his bodyguard's name, but his bodyguard told him some shit like, "Yo, B, whenever these niggas talk crazy, man, just go still on a nigga. That's all you gotta do. Go just still on that nigga. Watch what happens. I'm telling you. That's all you gotta do. Hit a nigga, B. That's all you gotta do, B." What did that nigga do? Niggas would say something bad to him. He had a security guard with him, and he would still on a nigga. This man does not live in reality, man. He is detached from any sense of normalcy.
All right, sir, I'm going to jump in. I can appreciate you imitating who I think you're trying to imitate. I've never met I've never met Will Smith in person. Well, it sounded like you were trying to impersonate Charlie Mack. I know Charlie Mack. But hang on a second. With regard,
no, I wasn't imitating anybody.
Okay, well, whoever you were mimicking, talking about Ghost stole on him, yada,
Oh,
yada,
yeah.
Okay.
My fault.
Hang on. The point is, Will Smith, whether he felt like he was being punked over the decades, soft, yada, 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 he exploded. Now, with respect to what you asked me, I don't want to read Will Smith's book. I don't want to hear him being sorry for his success. The same reason why I can't stand to hear Mike Tyson talk now. I never watch a Mike Tyson video. I never click on. You know why? Because he's apologizing. He sounds like a goofy to me. And I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Not because I'm scared of him, but just, it's like, dude, you were the toughest trained boxer. Now you're, I'm a piece of shit. You know, and Allen Iverson, who I can't stand to see him talk. He's crying all the time. These guys are better than me. So anyway, no, I'm not going to read his book to answer your question. And but go ahead and finish up. You didn't send no money. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Yeah. My other thing was going to be, I don't think he should give the Oscar back because, you know, unfortunately, man, there are a lot of simps in the black community and a lot of women, like you said.
Okay, I got to cut him short. I gave more than 45 seconds. Not that you have to pay to call him, but what are you dragging it? This is a machine, devoid of feelings and emotions. I ain't got no fans. Fuck a fan. You've heard me say that before. I won't ever call in here to catch up. Troll babies, what's happening, huh? Will Smith should give his Oscar back. I'm demanding it. His little brother, Jada. Huh? I've been calling Jada Smith, Will Smith's little brother, since 2002. Body of a 12-year-old boy. Purr. Give it back. Save the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Save them the headache of being called racist, Will. Because that's what's going to happen if they say, we would like you to give it back. Oh, they're racist. No, if you're just now joining the show, they updated, their code of conduct in 2017. You can Google it. I'm not going to read it again. I read it earlier in the show. I saw somebody calling Will Smith a narcissist. Is it one of the news anchors? Whoever that was, salute to that person. Let's promote that person. He's probably onto something. That was narcissist behavior. There's different levels of narcissist. I'm a narcissist. Takes one to know one. The devil knows its own. Accepting that award. I want to be a vessel for love. Richard Williams defending his family. Snot. Wipe your face off, black man. Standing there cowering. In case you don't know, wait, hang on, let me fix my goddamn show. But in case you're late to the show here, Richard Williams has spoken, or he can't really speak. He had a stroke. Maybe he gave sign language to his son. Stop your shitstorm. Maybe he gave sign language to his son. We don't fuck with that. I don't support no shit like that. And his son conveyed the message. I got to take a break before I start talking crazy. Richard Williams had a stroke, folks. He has denounced Will Smith's behavior. Will Smith's mother, along with his sister, did an interview. ABC 7. His mother said this is the first time she ever saw him break like that. Has anyone on YouTube done a show, Will Smith needs to leave Jada Pinkett? Please reach out to me so that I can promote that show for you. That's what I think needs to happen. He needs to divorce Jada. She's tearing him down mentally. Is there a black man in the goddamn live chat or on the lines who wants to call in and co-sign that? Maybe he doesn't have to get himself a transgender lover, but they just get a white woman. Get a black woman who knows her place. Denzel Washington's wife knows her place. Samuel L. Jackson's wife knows her place. Not saying it has to be behind you. Just don't argue with me all the time. Hold on a second. Okay, Phoebe, you have to text me and say I'm on the line. Not I was on the line. Text me. Phoebe, I'm 57. Where are you? 803. Wait a minute. Where is Phoebe? 803. Hold on a second. This business. The Match That app for my sponsors. Don't let me lose my thought of what I was saying. Phoebe, are you calling in? You got to text me and say, I'm on the line.
I was on hold for a second, and then I got to make a run, so I'm going to call you when I get in the car.
Well, listen, call me when you're on the line. Not saying I was on the line.
No, I was on the line on my other phone.
No, but I'm saying text me and say I'm on the line now, as opposed to past tense, all right?
Okay.
I'm here for you. I fuck with you heavy.
I fuck with you too.
Okay, all right.
All right, bye.
Sponsors can always text me. Business over bullshit. What was I saying? Will Smith should get himself get yourself a 300-pound Hispanic woman, you know? Get yourself a 400-pound Samoan with a pack of Franks on her back of her neck, you know? She will hold you down. A woman in her right mind would have grabbed him as he stood up. Whoa, where you going? She ran up behind him and tackled him. No, baby. Baby, no. That's what should have happened. Jada Pinkett should have got up out of her chair, ran behind him, and tackled that nigga. Can I get an amen on that one in the live chat? Salute to the Jamaican girl back in 2000 actually. I was up on City Island. Somebody threw something on me, another female. We're sitting up in Sammy's. I gripped up. The girl, she was my date, Jamaican girl. She grabbed me and said, pushed me. She said, let's leave. No. I was about to dumb out. That's what should have happened. Jada Pinkett should have got her little narrow ass up and stopped him before he even smacked Chris Rock. 609, good afternoon. You there? 609. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm here, Star.
What's happening, man? Your phone's a little choppy.
I'm 39. I'm 39, calling from New Jersey. Okay. I'm in the BQE traffic trying to get home right now. But
what's happening?
I want to say this. The smack was unwarranted.
Say again?
But it happened. And I said the smack was unwarranted.
Right.
But It happened.
Yeah.
And I'm tired
Sir, you're on a bad headset or a Bluetooth. I want to hear what you're saying. Can you make some adjustments?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Fly nigga headset. Pay attention. He's driving. Wood grain gripping. Yeah, I mean, star. Give me a second.
I'm coming from work, Star.
There you go.
But hello?
Speak,
you get me?
Speak on it.
So all I'm saying is the smack was unwarranted, but it happened. But I'm tired of people talking about it shouldn't have happened at the Oscars. MF them Oscars. I'm tired of black people trying to say, oh, they setting us back, they making us look bad.
Right.
Yo, so what, man? Stop thinking the white man is everything they do is better. That's what's wrong with you Negroes.
Okay.
I'm a Jersey nigga. You know how we are. We loose. I don't care. If I feel like smacking somebody, I don't care where you at.
Right. But hang on a second. My topic, should Will Smith, or I'm saying he should give it back. You're saying
Star, what you're saying, he should give it back. Why? They won over a movie. The movie's already done. You giving him the award over the movie, not his actions at the award ceremony.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay.
He won. Give him the award. He shouldn't have been able to speak at the awards after he smacked Chris Rock.
Good point.
They let that fly.
Good
so
point.
why would you think that man is going to give that award back?
Good point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all I know is Chris Rock should have fought back. I don't care. Everybody talk about he's professional. Growing up black, two things you don't get done to you: smacked or spit on.
Now, hang on. What part of Jersey are you from?
I was born in New Brunswick. I grew up in Willingboro, and now I live in Fork River, New Jersey.
Okay.
I moved out by the white people.
Okay. So on some street shit, a Brooklyn nigga got smacked, and that's what it is. Y'all knock it the fuck off. On some street shit.
Yeah. Oh, yo, Star, I'm from the suburbs like you.
Yeah.
A smack is a smack.
Smack's a smack.
Disrespect is disrespect. That you was better off punching the nigga instead of smacking him. Smacking him is like, yo, you willing to die.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
If somebody smack me, I'm gonna try to kill you.
Yeah. Hey man, I gotta take other calls. Thank you, man, for tapping in. Thank you.
All right.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Okay, hang on a second. Phoebe says she's on the line. Okay, is it 803? Hold on. Where's Phoebe? The Match That app. Phoebe, is that you? Yes, no, maybe? Is that Phoebe?
Hello?
No, you're not Phoebe. Who's calling? Who are you?
Hey, Star. Yo, what's up? This is Dedrick Hilton.
You said Deborah? What's your name, sir? Derek? What's your name?
Dedrick Hilton.
Okay. Dedrick, hold on a
I'm
second.
calling from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm originally from Rockland County, New York.
Okay, I'm looking for Phoebe, area code 803. Hold on a second. Well, go ahead. Whilst I'm looking for Phoebe, what's cracking?
Yo, I did a show last night about Will Smith's situation, and I saw a lot of issues going on. I think she gaslighted him after you saw him laugh.
Okay.
I think that Jada is toxic for Will Smith. She's breaking him down, and he needs to leave her.
Yeah.
He needs to leave her. He's dating a narcissist. I know. I used to be married to one for a while, but what we saw last night, I think I saw a lot of black females chime in and hear me out on this.
Well, hang on a second, sir. Did you answer the question? Should he give back? Well, I'm saying he should. What do you think? Should he return the Oscar? I'm demanding it. What say you?
Yes, I think he should. It was a disgrace to black America on a whole. It was a disgrace to black men, and he should, because if he don't return the Oscar, that shows a lack of accountability, and it's just horrible. He needs to hand it back in.
Facts. Yeah. Well, hey, man, I appreciate your call. I got to get my sponsor in line here, okay? Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Star.
Is that Phoebe, 864?
This is Phoebe. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Now, Phoebe, with all due respect, I'm 57. You have to text me and say, I'm on the line, area code such and such, because you just text me and said I'm on the line. Then you text me and said a different area code. You're asking me to do a lot. What's going on?
Yeah, my phone died. My phone died while I was calling in, so I was trying to call in from my other phone. I completely apologize. How are you doing?
I'm great. Let's promote your product first. The matchthatApp.com, please.
Yes. Please, everybody, take a moment and follow us at the Match That App. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter at the Match That App. We are the only patent pending. We're the only patent pending color matching app for your shoes, your clothes, your hats, your accessories, even home furnishings. We are currently finishing up our beta testing, and we are ready to go live soon.
Okay.
And we are looking for influencers that are looking to make some extra money sharing the app with their community. We're offering up to $1 per referral, and I'll be sending out information in the community section.
Yes.
And we'll get some more information.
I'm going to rotate your banner back up to the top before the week is out. So just let me know if you have another banner you want to use, okay? Don't forget.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay, so I'm demanding Will Smith return the Oscar. Not that you have to agree with me. I've laid out my reasons earlier here today. What say you, Phoebe?
I think he should return the Oscar only because it's just the whole circus at this point. I mean, I think they need to try this again. But the caller that just called in, he was talking about, like, a lot of ladies were chiming in yesterday. That was one of the most aggravating points for me yesterday was all of these single ladies chiming in. I am myself single right now, but I don't have the mentality of a single bitter woman.
Okay.
And these ladies were just roasting on Will so bad for what he did. I'm like, I got 5 brothers, and my brothers will slap the crap out of somebody for any reason. So it's like, I want my man to be like an alpha male and slap somebody would slap me to be slapped. So I didn't understand all these bitter women like, oh, he did this. And I don't know, it was crazy. But I think that Jada did gaslight him because he was laughing at first.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to call
The Jedi mind tricks. You better get up.
Yes, the total the Jedi mind
Yeah,
trick.
you better get up
So
and
the other night
and pop that bitch nigga's top. And then he did
right?
it. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so the other night, I was trying to call in, but I was in the middle of a meeting. But you were talking about your phone.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Can we talk about that another time? Because I'm just... I
just want to put something quick out there.
Go ahead.
I just want to put something out there real quick.
Go ahead.
I have a couple clients that have phone privacy issues, and they have put me up to developing a Freedom Phone, silent phone type phone, and I am working on my first 5 phones right now.
Okay.
So I'm creating de-Googled, unhackable phones that I will be putting out shortly.
Well, let's talk behind the scenes because I don't do all that extra shit on my phone. I don't have a bunch of apps. I don't get notifications throughout the goddamn day. The phone cost me $1,200. It's a Galaxy. And I know what the issue is. The issue is it's hungry for apps. It wants me to
that's exactly what it is.
Allow other intrusive crawlers and cookies into the goddamn phone. And because I reject all that shit and I don't, I'm not just that accessible to the bullshit, it's a struggle I'm having with the goddamn phone. But let's talk behind the scenes. I don't want to get worked up behind that now, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking with you. I will check in with you tomorrow.
And you can always text me and say I'm on the line. You don't have to wait and stay on hold.
Yes.
All right?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
I will.
Bye now.
You have a great day.
You too. Bye. Okay.
Bye.
It's Phoebe, one of my sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, hang on a second. I want to make sure. Where is www.songsthatwork.info? Why don't I have you on the screen? www.songsthatwork.info. the latest money-earning opportunities for your music in real time. Email contacts for the opportunities. Email pitch templates, okay? I got their banner coming up right after the broadcast. Again, www. Songsthatwork.info. Also, Gaia's Garden, black-owned family business. No age, gender restrictions. They've got everything from sea moss, gel, great promotions. And Phoebe just called in as well. Zell 912 got your donation. A real wife would have pulled him back as soon as he stood up. He needs to protect himself with a divorce. I agree. It's time. Hey, we ran our course. What was that stupid, weird thing they did on the red table? What was it? Something, bad marriage for life. It was the corniest thing. After they were talking about August Alsina, who can't get a hit to save his life. Walker, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you, sir. I do not see a message, but thank you. Let me make sure I respond to that gentleman and salute him. Thank you, Walker. Jordan Wells. Jordan says, hey, Star, just shipped the book. Okay, thank you, Jordan. I got your banner, and you're in my community section. Jordan Wells, brand new book, okay? Crime Skills, where are you? Crime Skills, you on the line? Crime Skills. Hold on a second. What area code is he in? Forget. Taking shots at Okay. Hang on, guys. I got time. J Damage. Thank you for tapping in. We are watching the beginning of the end of Will. Yeah, this is the fall. The fall from grace. Okay, I spoke to Phoebe. Thank you, Phoebe. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Brian, I got your donation, $6.66, the number of the beast, okay. Baja, the joke was deeper than that. We're about to do a deep dive. Where are you, sir? 770. Let's go there. Wait a minute. I don't see 770. I see 404. Oh, wait a minute. Baja, I got you. You want to talk about the deep joke? You got to turn that down, sir. Turn the music down or I can't have you on the line. There is an algorithm. Are you there?
Hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You want to talk about the joke that was deeper?
So the joke was deeper than just her being bald head.
Right.
The joke was about Demi Moore, who left her older husband for a younger man who was the same age as her kid.
So we spoke about that Sunday. I'm not going back to Sunday's show, Demi Moore, the film G.I. Jane. Been there, done that.
I understand. You're right. But that was what he got so mad about. That's what she got mad about. That was the comparison.
Okay. Now we're talking about should Will Smith return the Oscar. I'm saying yes.
I don't think he should give the Oscar back. I
Okay.
don't think he should give the Oscar back because it has nothing to do with what he did. I mean, he got the Oscar for the movie. He didn't get the Oscar for the slap or the performance at the Oscars. Now, he shouldn't be invited back. He should be banned, but he shouldn't give it back. That ain't got nothing, one don't got nothing to do with the other. If that's the case, Roman Polanski and all the other people who done crimes should give their Oscars back.
Well,
I think it was about Tupac and everybody else, and Will Smith. Chris Rock just took the slap for the world. He was like Jesus for Will Smith.
I want to respond to what you say. You sent it a donation. I appreciate that, but hang on a second in case you missed the broadcast earlier here. In 2017, sir, the Academy released an updated code of conduct. So all that Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski, and other stuff, that's that old shit. Woody Allen, that's that old shit. 2017, they put a updated code of conduct. So Will Smith's actions do apply to the new code of conduct It's not just winning the.
I think.
Hang on, sir. Hang on. You can check this. You can verify this. What I'm saying here. It's not just about winning an award. You can't just win an award and then start smacking people in the front row. But go ahead.
I think the code of conduct had more to do with on-set and producer practices, and what Harvey Weinstein was doing was more of a endemic thing to the industry. I don't think it had nothing to do. I mean, because nobody expected this would happen. I mean, this is kind of unprecedented. So I don't think that it really had to do with anybody being violent at the awards, because nobody expects anybody to be violent at the awards. I think it was a setback for black actors that Will Smith did. But I don't know. I think that. Did you notice that Chris Rock really, when he recovered, he had balled up his fist, but then he held himself back?
Somewhat, sort of, but I wasn't really, concerned about that. But go ahead.
Yeah, he and then that's why he was like, I could have. And he's like, you know what? Let's just move on.
Yeah.
So I think the winner in the end is going to be Chris Rock. Will Smith, if he was really about that, he could have got at him backstage. Then it would have been a fair fight. Mm-hmm. But instead, you do all this grandstanding because you're, he's a cuck, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He lets everybody else use his wife for pleasure, and all he gets is pain.
Allegedly, we don't know that. I'm not going to put that out there. I have
no. I'm saying I'm even saying emotionally, even if it wasn't sexually. I'm saying the guy emotionally said that she was his confidant and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
While Will is walking around talking about he's lonely and all of this stuff.
Got you.
And the kids are running wild talking about we want Tupac back. Come on, man.
I'd have told those kids, pack your shit. Could you imagine your kid saying some goofy shit like that?
Tupac.
What?
He can't slap Deion.
Deshaun, pack your shit and don't take none of the goddamn designer clothes I paid for. Yeah.
I mean, I think it was an unfortunate event. I don't think he wins out of this. It kind of exposes him a little bit more. So Jada wins in her sick way. Chris wins because he was a professional and a gentleman. And the black Oscars lose. Will Packer loses because as soon as they give it to a black man, this happens. So I don't know.
Okay. Hey, man, I got to take more calls. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Can you imagine your daughter saying some shit like that up on social media about one of your wife's exes? And they didn't even smash, according to most people, Tupac and Jada. Imagine your daughter saying some shit like that. I would say, what? Shakrisha, pack your shit and leave the keys to the fucking Benz that me and your mother bought. Leave all the red bottom shit in the closet. You ain't paying for that shit. Get your ass the fuck up out of this house. I would be on that type of time. GF got your donation. I smell Chris Rock, Will Smith movie coming. Great promotion. People are saying that. This is staged for Chris Rock's upcoming comedy tour. I was on that too, saying this was staged. Or I wasn't sure. I suspected. I wasn't sure. I suspected this of being staged. And I said, I don't do conspiracy theories. And I don't do hypotheticals, but I wasn't sure. This morning, again, when I saw Will Smith's mother and his sister, and then Richard Williams' statement by way of his son denouncing violence. That's when I said, hey, man, he's got to give it back. And I stand on that. World Peace, I got your donation. Hang on a second. Where is World Peace? Area code 267. World Peace, sit tight. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Something else I wanted to mention. I'm just... Oh, my God. Hang on a second. How do I say your name? Is it Dremaine? Hold on, Dremaine. Let me just make sure I didn't go past. I thought I spoke to someone on area code 609. Has anyone noticed I have not smoked a cigar on the show in, I think, 2 months now? I smoked a cigar a week or so ago, but not on the show. I just wanted to switch things up, you know, and since I'm back on the roids, I'm going to have to pull back on the drinking too, okay? 267, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Are you there? World peace. World peace. Peace, peace, peace. World peace. How are you, sir? Good afternoon.
I'm good, but this is not world peace.
Okay, can you hold on a second? Because world peace is...
Well, hold on. Well, yeah,
I got you. Sit tight, sir.
Fine.
I got you, sir. Sit tight. Somebody spent Skrilla.
Right.
You know me. I'm about that dollar, sir. You know me. I
spent Skrilla too, Star.
Okay, well, let me put you on hold. You know, I have more associates than friends. Okay, I don't see world peace. World peace. I got to come back to you. Okay. All right, so you're claiming you spent some Skrilla. I'm gonna pull you in, and I'll look for world peace.
Listen. I sent you a cash app.
My nigga.
I sent you a cash app for 666.
Oh,
it didn't have any message on
That
it.
was you. What's up, man?
That's me.
That's what's cracking.
Yeah, man. I tried to send it the first time, but it was for $666. So I had to switch that up.
Be careful. You won't get a refund. Be careful. You won't get a refund.
I know. I know that. I know that. But listen, man.
What's cracking?
I call all the time.
Thank you,
I'm the realtor from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm not like one of these simps to be calling in and just agree with everything you saying.
Sir, please don't disrespect my audience. We already said early in this broadcast, don't follow my lead. Don't do that to my audience. That's not cool. Please don't do that. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what, Star? You absolutely right. But so I'm not gonna follow your lead. I'm gonna say that no, he shouldn't give his award back. He earned that.
Yeah.
Now,
come on.
I believe that he is a simp. I believe that his wife is walking around with her his balls in his in her purse. I honestly think that he's going to end up killing her and himself. That's how this is going to end.
Okay, sir, you're going to slow down because we're not promoting suicide and murder. You're going to slow down, okay?
I'm not trying to promote it neither. Okay. I'm just calling it the way I see it.
Well, you're not going to call it like that on my show. I don't own YouTube. Are we clear, sir?
Are we clear? I understand.
Okay.
I understand. I won't disrespect your show. I'll respect your show. I get it. But yeah, man, because Will has gone through a lot in these last 3 years. He's competing with a dead man. He's competing with a dead man. And there's no way to come back from that. He's being embarrassed on social media. And then I'm not justifying what he did the other night, but at the same rate, he looked at it as, okay, this guy's trying to embarrass me on live TV. Okay, let's see how this goes. And he went up there and embarrassed him. And in the long run, it might backfire on him. It might work out for the both of them. But so far as his relationship with Jada, he got to get rid of her.
You and I are on the same page with that.
Gotta get rid of her.
I think enough's enough. You're costing me my sanity. My sanity now. Good.
Yep. And when you go crazy, you don't think straight. You do something you normally wouldn't do, and that's why I came to the conclusion to which I came to. But yeah, man, she's horrible. Like you said, when she saw him get up, she should have went and grabbed him.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Grab him.
At the same rate,
tackle him.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Chris Rock should have known better. Being a black man, there's certain things you don't do. You don't disrespect another man's wife right in front of his face. I don't care where you're at.
Okay.
And he should have known better.
Okay.
New York taking L's left and right, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate your support.
I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly. And no dude from Philly, no black man is from Philly is going to let that slide. I don't care what type of relationship I'm in with my wife. I might hate her.
Right.
But I'm not letting another man disrespect her in front of me.
I have to agree with you on that. I've been in those Philly streets many, many years, and you're right. It's it was a joke. It's a joke, but I've seen people say that the Philly came out of Will Smith. The Philly came out of him.
It definitely did. Yeah. It definitely did.
I even saw Gilly, my cousin Gilly.
That was a Philly move.
I saw Gilly chiming in, talking about he was acting like me. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. But like, I mean, you know what, man? I can't necessarily feel bad for Will because Will is a millionaire 10 times over.
Right.
But you know, being a man, I don't. He gotta get rid of this. He gotta get rid of her, man.
Yeah.
She's disrespectful on so many levels.
Yeah. Hang on, are you born and raised in Philly? Born and raised?
Born and raised. I'm from Germantown.
Oh, okay. Is Piccadilly still open?
I'm on the 6 now with the white people, but I'm from Germantown.
Is Piccadilly still open?
Yeah, it's still open.
Okay, yeah.
That's about the only joint that's still open from back in the day.
I used to be up in the hard body up on the 3rd floor getting the fish sandwiches, and I used to smash a girl named Dawn up there. Nigga snitching.
Did you ever do Nights on Broadway?
Yeah, I used to go downstairs on the dirty couches.
Yeah, the joint in the abandoned warehouse.
Yeah. Good to talk to you, man.
And then, Nights on Broadway.
Yeah. I had a part-time prostitute. She got beat up down there cutting pockets. But listen, man,
callers, man,
I got to go.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Salute. Yeah, one of my ex-girlfriends, part-time prostitute, stripper, down there cutting pockets. A nigga two-pieced her. Oh, my God. That's all I'm going to say. I talk about that. Hey, Dana, thank you. Dana sent me something. Jada Pinkett posted something. I'm not reading nothing Jada Pinkett post on her Instagram page. Fuck out of here. Dana, if you want to call in, text me. You know what it is, Dana. Just say I'm on the line. Thank you, Dana. I don't want to hear from Jada. Where's Gangsta Love? What area code? I put him on hold? Gangsta Love, what area code? I'm sorry, man. My bad, homie. I got twisted around here. I'm taking a bunch of calls, man. I gotta slow down the calls. 917, is that you? 917? You sent a donation. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yo, what's up, Star? How you doing? Good afternoon, man.
Good, man.
I'm sorry. I was just crying off the girl slashing pockets in the two-piece. That joint had me crying. Oh, Joe. But I'm sorry. Yo, your man Will Smith played himself, man. Straight up.
This we know.
Listen, you went against the rules. You got to get the Oscar snatch. That's it. That's just like, nobody should be bigger than the situation, and I would just throw the whole family away. Jada, the kids, everybody got to go, man. Like, they made...
Hang on, sir. I'm jumping out the window, and I'm demanding he give it back. I'm not asking. I'm saying Will she give it back? I don't want the Academy to take it from him because then they will be called racist. That will overshadow what he did. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not looking for people to agree with me. If you do, that's fine. Do you think Will Smith should give the award back? That's where we're going today.
I think it's both ways, but the Academy has every right to snatch that because the rules is the rules. I mean, the code of conduct is what it is. You can't, because you Will Smith and getting jiggy with it and all the other stuff you done did don't change anything. But that goes to show you too that money, there's no rules for people with money. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just go up there and slap Chris Rock or whoever, or not whoever though. Don't get it twisted. I don't think he would do that to just anybody either. And that's another thing. Like somebody's supposed to fight for Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Because in the hood, if everybody's always clowning that one dude, and you decide to take your frustration out on the one person you that can't beat you, like somebody was supposed to step in and say, "Oh, why you slap him? Why you ain't slap this person? There's so many people you could have slapped."
If I can jump in, sir, and say this, many people, including myself, have jumped in to say that Chris Rock did the right thing by not even punching back. He's a comedian. A hell of a comedian. And a nice guy. Met him twice. Hell of a comedian. He's doing a great job. I hope he comes back. I hope he hosts the Oscar for 5 more years after this. But we have stood up and said, hey, he was violated. It's just a joke. Now I want Will Smith, as I said, to give the goddamn award back and get himself a boyfriend or a tranny lover. Enough with this contentious black woman. You have the last word, sir. You have the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And Chris Rock, the joke wasn't even that serious, man. It wasn't like he went full violation. I mean, she got a baldy. She got alopecia. It ain't the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're 2 big public figures.
Right.
I mean, it was crazy. It's sad, but she messed up that man's career a long time ago, and I'm going to leave it on the last word. Jada Pinkett got that fire because she got Will Smith going crazy.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, man. Peace.
Where is Gangster of Love? What area code? He's been on hold. Okay, there he is. Hold on a second. Pardon me, or as they say in the hood, your pardon self, fam. I hate that, your pardon self. Where is 832? Yeah, that's that Brooklyn. Your pardon self, God. Gangsta of Love. Hey, man, pardon me. I forgot about you, man. I appreciate you holding. What's cracking?
Nah, what's going on, man? You good? Hey, I just wanted to say that Richard Williams is actually a Jehovah's Witness, so he's a man of peace, and I think he has been majority of his life. And the reason I know that because my wife is a Jehovah's Witness, and they don't believe in violence,
right?
Even if like put in the corner, that's their last resort,
right?
And then as far as like Will Smith, I really think he's suffering from being cheated on because you got to think he's an A-list actor, financially rich, and quote good looking, and for a woman to go and cheat on you with a younger dude, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. That's gotta hurt in the worst.
That's that devil's work.
Pain ever.
It's that devil's work. Yeah.
So I think he should have left her because inside he's damaged. And like I couldn't stay with a woman that cheated on me, especially if I bring a whole lot to the table. So I think that's what he's really suffering from.
I agree, man. And listen, stay with me because I had you on hold for a while. I skipped some PayPal donations. Can you just co-host with me for about maybe 10 minutes? You got time?
Oh, man, I would love that. I appreciate it.
All right, and I know you're going to take shots at Rory. So, Rory, if you're out there, Gangsta of Love is talking greasy. He's on the line. Sit tight.
So look, Star.
Hang on. I got to read the PayPal. I'm coming right back to you. Stay there. Pawned ring for fish scale sends a donation. I've been sold to a pawn shop in Trenton, New Jersey. I just want you to know. Okay, this is someone going back, trying to remind me of jewelry that I pawned for coke back in the days, now saying he's now in Trenton. Yeah, I've never pawned anything in Trenton, New Jersey, but thank you. Malmo sends a donation. Do you know how much an Oscar goes for at the pawn shop? Will is not giving it up without a fight, okay? Hustle says the Rothschilds that run Hollywood gave Will Smith 2 ultimatums. Either slap Chris Rock and taint your legacy or give up. Okay, I can't read that. That crosses the lines. But thank you. Gemstar Tappin and Star going to name his unborn daughter Jill. With that bland name, there is no doubt he's going to have a white baby mama. Okay, I like the name Jill. Okay. Darren says your camera shut off because you brought it off of. Oh, okay, you're taking shots at people. I don't do that, but thank you. Mamu says bald-headed women got that fire coochie, so there is always going to be somebody there that will find their volatile behavior acceptable. Okay. Darren says, okay, I read that one, pardon me, and I spoke to Jason. All right, Gangs of Love, back to you, sir. I'm demanding Will Smith return the Oscar. Not that you have to follow my lead. What say you? And keep in mind, Richard Williams has denounced him slapping Chris Rock. Go ahead.
As he should. And I kind of look at this two ways. As far as him returning the Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, 1 or 2 years ago, they were protesting saying the Oscars was too white.
Right.
So why in return would you come a year later and all of a sudden pop up and get an award? Because in reality, they're giving it to you because of affirmative action. We got to stop these niggas from crying, so we're going to give you an award.
Oh, shit.
You know, but, I mean, I don't know. I really wouldn't care about the Oscar. I get it. It's a prestigious award, but you can't put prestigious and bullying in the same sentence, in my opinion, because as a man, I'm not going to talk about a woman. I'm not going to crack jokes on a woman. I'll talk about that nigga all day, but I'm not going to talk about a woman. Like, that's just me. And I get Chris Rock as a comedian, and I tip my hat to him, because if a man come up and slap me, which is like an insult, or the other caller said spit on me, then that's going to go one or two ways. We're just going to have to move that furniture all across the stage, and then it stains black people because they already have a negative stereotype about us. But at the same time, you're a man.
Right.
And being a man, you know, you got to defend, provide, and preserve your legacy. So it's a lot of stuff going through his head being slapped. But, yeah, I don't know. He could keep it.
If I can respond to what you said, Gangs of Love, and I respect what you said, but Chris Rock is an A-list comedian, one of the best. A nice guy, and a decent actor. For those who don't know, Chris Rock has been in some films other than New Jack City. He played a detective in some film a year or so ago that I watched. So he's very, very seasoned, and I give him all the credit for not punching Will Smith back. Dude, this is the Oscars. What are you doing? This ain't the Source Awards. This ain't BET. What are you doing? And he just shook it off like, what the fuck? Kept his composure. I respect that about Chris Rock. He took his L. It was an L, but you know what? I'm going to turn it around into something else. And you know what? You're a fucking asshole. I'm not going to have you arrested. You're a fucking asshole. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It takes a hell of a man to do what he did, and then he took it so well on the chin. Everybody was like, "Hey, this is just part of the show." Like, he kept it, like the way he kept his dialogue and everything. He was like, "Hey," even when everybody was sending you the messages on the show, you were like, "Nah, it's fake." But he sold it so good.
I thought it was fake.
So, you know, I do tip my hat to him. That's not for the average man to get beat up on, because Will Smith is probably like a good 6'3", 6'2". I'm assuming mid-2s, 220.
I forget how tall he is. But now also, hang on a second. Did you see on TMZ earlier this morning, I saw Will Smith practicing that same slap with one of the younger actors from the King Richard film. Did you see that?
I seen it, but I didn't click on it because
the hater misses nothing.
I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of not over it, but
right.
I just, you know, hey, it is what it is. I think as a whole, black people need to kind of not focus so much on celebrities, but if you don't mind.
Sir, black people love the bullshit and celebrity gossip and tea. That's not going to happen. But stay right there. Stay there. You're my co-host because you stayed on hold for so long. Area code 443. Good afternoon to you there. 443. Yes, no, maybe. Are you picking up? 443. I got to keep it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You on a bad speakerphone. I'll give you a second to pick it up.
Let me take it up. Let me fix it.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
On that fly shit.
Can you hear me, Star?
Yes, sir. There you go. I have Gangsta of Love on the line with me. What do you want to chime in, sir?
Hey, I was just saying, like, Will shouldn't get nothing back, man. They done took enough from Will, man. He took his manhood, man. He let that man keep that damn Oscar, man.
Okay.
As far as with the defending his wife, you could tell that man going through some breakdown, man. He had a breakdown, man. So people acting like that. People acting like that you can't have a moment where you just fed up.
Okay.
And you ain't taking no shit from nobody, no matter who it is.
I need you to watch the algorithm, sir, please, with the profanity, please.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Jada, she from Baltimore. I know she toxic. I'm from Baltimore, so I know her vibes, man.
Right.
It's just a toxic thing with these women in this town. But people feeling sorry for a grown man getting slapped and not doing nothing is crazy. It just show you how soft the world done got, man.
Ooh. Another perspective. I like this. Continue on. Chris Rock got smacked. Fuck is he on?
Yeah, but he had to take that on the chin, man. He'd have touched Will would have thrashed him on there, man. And it'd have been embarrassed, man. He saved himself a lot of embarrassment, man. But when you're a grown man and you let another man slap you when you laugh it off, you deserve it. Yeah, man, because you a joke.
Oh, shit.
He just a joke. Dude,
you talking that B-more shit.
Man.
You talking that B-more shit.
Say it again.
You talking that B-more shit. Nigga, you are not going to smack me.
Yeah, you already know.
You're not going to smack me and walk away.
Please, man.
Come on.
That's regular stuff in my neighborhood. Dudes get slapped for less. Dudes get slapped. You can't laugh at this joke. You get slapped.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't laugh. Everybody else can laugh, but dudes get slapped for less in my neighborhood, man. So you even saw the man wife who going through some medical issues and he fed up and he been a punching bag for the last 6-7 years on the internet.
Okay.
That was putting people on notice. Don't play with me in my face. Play with me on the internet.
Ooh.
So I bet you from now on, when Will Smith and when he in the crowd and they doing award shows, ain't no Will Smith jokes or Jada jokes gonna happen.
Ooh.
Or you dudes don't notice. I'm slapping niggas. Flat out, man.
Stay there. Don't go. Gangsta of Love, you're my, stay there. I want to talk to you. Gangsta of Love, you're my co-host on this call. Any response to what this man just said? Gangsta of Love.
Nah, almost piggyback off of what he said, man. That's what comes with having a high yellow woman, too. A lot of drama.
Oh, shit.
That's what you got to deal with. Light skin.
Hey, sir, I think.
Yeah, for sure. She from the city. She from the city, man. So these Baltimore chicks love drama. They let her put their name. They let her say, look at me. Look what I'm doing. Let me step in front of my man and fuss with. If men be fussing and a Baltimore chick could jump in front of her and get in between it and get her head knocked off. You know what I'm saying? That's how these chicks do in the city, man. But
now, hang on a second. Her mother, with all due respect, her mother was out there on that skag for a lot of years, wasn't she? Jada Pinkett's mama?
For sure. You know, this is the city of it, man. Yeah, it's hard to find a mother that wasn't on that
speedballing, shooting coke and dope between her toes, allegedly.
Oh Lord, come on, Star. Hey, look, I'm at work, man. I can't do much talking. I gotta get back to the slave shit, man.
All right.
Peace to you, Star, and have a good day, man.
Yes, sir. Peace. Okay, Gangsta of Love. I was doing too much. For those of you younger kids, speedballing is shooting coke and dope in a syringe. Gangsta of Love, didn't Jada's mother have a drug problem for a lot of years? Troll babies?
That I'm unsure of. I'm not sure about her mother being on drugs, but I will say also, you think about when
Mama probably had that fire pussy, high on that shit, and nigga on top of her. Okay, they're saying yeah. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Cam,
and you also remember when Eminem came in and started rapping, he took a shot at Will Smith, and for a white boy to take a shot at a black dude, that's kind of like dehumanizing.
Right.
So you got to think everybody probably thinks Will Smith is extra soft, but again, he's from Philly.
Right.
And I've never been to the East Coast as far as Philadelphia, but from what's stated, it's the trenches.
Yeah.
So he still got to uphold that reputation.
Where you from again, Gangsta of Love? I forget. Where you from? I forget.
I'm from the CTT, Compton.
Okay.
The concrete jungle.
Okay.
But
Philly is known for niggas getting punched in their mouth fast. You know, it's just
quick.
Well, I mean, and I'm not just saying that because I've been going there over the decades. It has a lot to do with how the attached houses are. You know, you can't just pop off at the mouth, you know, and thinking you're gonna walk off or just do something other than deal with the situation in front of you. Pow! And then you can't run through somebody's yard to jump a fence as you can do in certain suburbs. You got to brawl on that goddamn block. I'm sorry, go ahead. You were saying go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, yeah, going to a private school and talking quote proper, that tends to weigh in on you, especially when you're around urban black people that, hey, I'm just like you, but because you talk a certain way and carry yourself a certain way, people tend to come at you a certain way.
That's a
and
fact.
They underestimate you.
That's
and
a
like
fact.
that's something I dealt with as well.
Yeah.
But I carry myself a certain way. I talk a certain way, whatever the case may be. But you put me in a situation, the nigga will come out of me. And I think that's what happened with Will. And he's been dealing with it for years. Mind you, he's in Hollywood. So if a woman cheats on you, that alone, you don't even have to be in Hollywood. But when a woman that you've given everything to, you helped her career, you done gave her 3 kids, and she go out and sleep with a younger dude, man, that's got to eat your core.
Yeah. Gangs of Love, good to talk to you, man. Thank you for being on hold so long. Let's talk.
Absolutely. And can I promote real quick?
Please, go ahead, please. Yes, sir.
So Saturday I'm releasing a single.
Okay.
I'm going to lay my rival on here to rest. So y'all be looking out for that song. I'm going to drop it in the community section with Star. I'll send it over to you later this week once I get it mastered.
Okay, sounds good,
I appreciate
man.
you for having me as a co-host.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Thank you, man.
Salute.
Take care. Okay. Gangs of Love tapping in. Okay, Malmo, I got your donation. Oh, nah. A Night on Broadway. Great memories. Oh, so you're from Philly, Malmo. Yeah. Yeah, downstairs. Dirty couches, the back rooms, barely lit. Yeah, man. Woo, memories. Oh, shit. 813 Boss, do you think the white elites paid Will to act a fool at the first ever black-directed Oscars? Let's not forget Rick is a BK. Pardon me, Chris Rock is a BK nigga. I don't know about that. That's a decent conspiracy. I don't do conspiracies, but do you think the white elites paid Will Smith to act a fool at the first ever black-directed Oscars? Thank you. Theo says Roman Polanski still has his Oscar, 601. Yeah. Roman Polanski ran from a rape case for years. 601.
Hello.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of noise in the background. Can you make some adjustments, please? I get your donation.
All right, give me a minute.
I appreciate your support. How are you, man? Okay, hold on a second, guys. I think his line dropped. Okay, so I didn't hang up on you. Let me try this again. Can you hear me now? 601?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yo, yes, sir.
Okay, you sent in the PayPal about Roman Polanski?
I sent in cash apps and super chats from 601.
Okay, somebody said Roman Polanski is 601. That wasn't you?
No, that wasn't me, but I have sent in multiple donations
Thank
this
you, man.
evening, this afternoon.
You have the floor. Go ahead.
What's up,
please.
Boss Hog?
Hey, man, grooving, feeling good.
Man, me too. Shit, I've been listening. A lot of people have been touching on some of the points that I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
It was that last thing you were just speaking on. No, he shouldn't give it back.
Okay.
No, if he does, he should give it back right after Alec Baldwin gives his SAG card back.
Let's go.
Or maybe
He should give it back right after insurrectionists from January the 6th turn themselves in for treason. Or if I wanted to be on some nigger shit, maybe he should give it back.
I need you to watch the algorithm. You're doing good. You're doing good. Just easy on the profanity. You're doing good, though. Go ahead.
You're right, but no, I feel like it's a lot of extra hype on Will embarrassing black people. He didn't hurt his legacy. This isn't going to hurt his career. Okay. It was a single act. This man is admitted to being emotional and all of those things. And if we really pay attention to it, right when you were just saying before I came on about it being staged, whether it was real or fake, it really happened. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake, it really happened. Chris Rock said he didn't write the joke. The audience coordinators put Will and Jada right there in front. They know Chris was going to be the host. The reason that he is the host is in direct response to Will and Jada's Oscar So White. The reason that he is the host is in direct response to them. So it's kind of orchestrated, but it was a real ordeal, though.
Yes.
It was a real ordeal, but should he give the Oscar back? Nah, he shouldn't. And niggas acting up at award shows are not nothing new. You got the moment of come to death row. You got Kanye West jumping up on stage. Right. You even got the Super Bowl, Janet Jackson popping out a boob from you know what I'm saying, Justin Timberlake. So to say this is such, you know what I'm saying, a big thing. Star Will fed the YouTube streets. Let me say this one point. Star, this is very important. I wanted to say this.
Go ahead. You have the last word too. After you, I'm shutting it down the show. Go ahead.
I can't remember what live I was watching on YouTube the other morning when all of this first popped off. But never have I been watching a live on my YouTube feed. I watch everything that goes on these YouTube streets. As you know, people that follow you, we watch everything. Star. And so, you know, you watching the video and you go under the suggested videos coming up next. I seen like 10 live videos while I'm watching them. I've never seen nothing like that.
I think you've made some great points. And I'm going to give you the last word. I feel differently, but I'm glad, other people can voice their opinion. I want him to give it back, but I've heard everything you said, and I thank you for being on hold. Have a great evening, and talk to you soon.
Thank you. A little bit more, if I might have missed it, Star, just the main point why you feel like he should give it back.
He tarnished the legacy of Richard Williams. He embarrassed himself.
Okay.
And hang on. And also, he made a mockery of the Oscars. He's an A-lister. He's not a D-lister. He should know better. But never mind what I say. I wanted you to have the last word. And you said it, man. You did great. Have a good day. Sir, you did great. You did great. I want to end it on what you said.
No, it was.
I don't want the last word. He did great. Opposing views. This is the objective perspective, folks. Okay? Folks, everybody, I thank you for calling in, your support of the show. I do want him to return, or at least offer to give it back, as opposed to the Academy asking for it. That'll take us someplace else. But we will eat on YouTube as we should, all right? Guys, please check out my sponsors. Oh, man, let me get the homie up here first. Rep in New Jersey, Jada Bandit, okay? Please go visit this man's page. Tell him I sent you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.